Guys, I have become a hairstylist in the abroad. Hey. I had to become my own hairstylist. No surprises though, because even when I had access to affordable salons back home, I still wouldn't make my hair because I would always groan about how many hours I had to sit down, how hot the place would be. There was always an excuse I would come up with to make me not to see the need to go make my hair, or even if I did make the hair, I would purposely go for hairstyles that's going to last me like 3 months. Trust me, I couldn't even care less, because in my head I was not just comfortable with the idea of someone pulling my hair in the hot sun and for how many hours just to look good. Nah, not for me. But ironically, when I was in uni, changing my hairstyle was a hobby for me. I used to enjoy it, but all of a sudden it now became like a chore to me. Talk about growing old, yeah. Fast forward to now, I have the best excuse you ever hear, which is, of course, there are no affordable stylists around who can give you value for your money, so-called money you're spending. And even cornrows, to get cornrows done is like tug of war, and you will have to pay through your nose for even cornrows, guys. Even God, it was just funny to hear that cornrows that I used to have made on my hair for 200, 300 naira is about £10 here. Do the math. I'm like, cornrows? Are you serious? So I met someone who wouldn't stop talking about Peckham, as it was labeled mini Lagos in London. So I decided to give it a try, and then I took my 2 left legs to Peckham to go make my hair. And then this lady I met seemed cool in the first time we spoke, and she got to making my hair, and she was in a rush. I don't understand why. Probably she had customers she needed to attend to as well, so she was in a rush. She did my hair really shabbily. I was so upset. I had to complete most of it on my way back home in the train, because I'm like, for the life of me, why did I pay so much money to get this substandard looking Ghana braids? I had to complete it halfway home, and it was not funny at all. The part that offed me was that this lady still had the mind, the temerity to hand me her card. Talk about bombastic side eye. Like, she handed me her card and said, "Auntie, tell your friends so they should come and patronize me." That was the day I knew that I was done. Like, really, I've had it. I've literally had, because it took me a lot to just get up from my house, get dressed, walk to that train station, sit in that train for the amount of hours I sat in it, to go do my hair, hoping to come out with something really nice. And then here I was, ending up even more unhappy than I left my house. I've just left the hair in peace. That's what I just kept saying. And then I've always wanted to cut my hair, and I'm like, if this man allows me cut my hair, this man in this context is my husband. So if I say this man, you know what I'm talking about. If he had let me cut my hair now, should be all these things I would have just rested. I kept going on about, if he had allowed me cut my hair, at least all this stress, I won't go through it. My husband is obsessed with hair. Really, I cannot understand the obsession. The guy refused blatantly. He said he didn't want me looking like women going to bush market to buy garri to sell. I don't know. I just wanted to cut my hair just to rest. Literally, I'm making my hair for the most part of my life. I just wanted to chill. But then I'm married to someone who doesn't fancy walking into the room and my head screaming, "I dare here, oh, I dare here, oh." Like, come on. I don't fat now. Back in the day, I would have said, okay, that thought was valid, or that opinion was valid. But right about now, I don't fat join the head, so you no go too show like that. You no go dey shout too much. You go big, go boy. You no go to the head, no go to the bigness, no go to the show, and you no go dey shout, "I dey here." But he would not even listen. Like, literally, he was really adamant. I said, no, you're not cutting your hair. So in the end, I decided to lock my hair. To me, I felt locking my hair would reduce the amount of money I have to spend on making my hair, reduce my time in the salon, and also just eliminate the option of people pulling my hair when I don't want them to. So I locked it. It was all good and fine, all fun and games until I started relocking and I started having cocoa in my head. Like, what is this? What? Like, nuts, serious nuts in my head. Why? For God's sake, why? It's not looking as if I made koso. I be what they call that style in secondary school. Puff. And it's supposed to be locks. When I pack it, I have knots everywhere. I'm like, God, this was not the plan. I tried to undo it, but I could not. One day I just sat down. I'm like, all die na die. Whatever will happen. And I put this in my hair and I just cut the locks off. I still remember my husband's face. He was upset. He was really upset. Like, I went against him and I cut my hair. I'm like, no, I'm done. Like, I'm not feeling this hair anymore. Plus, if you know me, you know I love wigs. I'm a wig girl. And the locks wouldn't just let me wear my wigs the way I want them. Flattened, laid and everything. It just was a struggle wearing wigs with locks. So I felt like that was a valid reason to cut it off, but he was really mad. But then he went from being mad to be like, doesn't look bad. Actually gives your face a new look, and like, okay, we're cool. So there was peace in the universe. The reason why I cut my hair was to be versatile with it, was to play with it, was to enjoy it. So I wasn't ready to just stick to being a black haired girl. Anyway, I dyed my locks at some point, so there was still color left in my hair. So that took me for a while and it was really beautiful. So I thought to myself, how can I make this better? Problem not the finish for this life. Oh. Okay, so I felt I should have learned by now, but no, I carried my two left leg. I went back to Peckham. And guess who I met again? Same woman. Actually, I went there for someone else because the person who dyed my locks did a good job. So I wanted her to do it again. But unfortunately, both of them shared the same space and the lady was not around. So Auntie said, customer, come, let me do it for you. Show me inspirational pictures. I showed her that I wanted to go silver blonde. And she said, don't worry, I got you. How much is it? She charged her money. Oh God, I paid. No, I'm not going to say what I paid. Anyway, it's fine. And she's like, oh, okay, I got you. I'm going to do it. Almost she put bleach in my hair. I'm waiting 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Go. This thing did not change color. Ha! And see what is happening me. And don't worry, it will change. Just give it time. I'm going to a very far place, so I cannot sit here for more than an hour. 1 hour, this thing has not changed. Okay, I don't have to wash my hair. Let me be going. In the end, I ended up looking like an overlicked mango seed. That's what I ended up looking like. Okay, no problems. Carried my hair like that. The idea was I didn't want to go back to work. I think I was on leave then, so I didn't want to go back to work wearing wigs because I just want to escape all the talks of, oh, you're not packing your hair properly above your collar. So I'm like, I figured if I wear my own hair to work, it's cool because it's short. I don't have to go through the rigmaroles of thinking of which wig to wear. And also I need cool air to be blowing this head because I remembered I bought bleach one time for my front house, which I didn't exhaust. So I'm like, okay, I can do this thing. No, I can do it. What is there? It's not to just dye hair. Don't worry. I carried my bleach and I did I did it on the first try and I was looking like an infested yam. You know those brown patches that is in the middle of the hair. I'm not the measuring person. So I'll just use my intuition to know how many I'm mixing, or like they say in Africa, listen to your ancestors. They'll tell you when to stop.
Hopefully they tell me when to stop. So I think I'll just, for my hair, I'll just use like 3 scoops because my head is big. Hopefully, and a bit of my developer. Let's see how that turns out. Okay. At this point, I'm not scared of anything because the head of Kukumago, so nothing deeper. Alright. Yeah, there's nothing. Ew. I hate the smell, but no guts, no glory. Oh god, I know it's still too far because I want to lay my frontals without white hair showing, just in case I have black hair. Ew! Yuck! Now we wait. So I've had this all talked about purple shampoo for a while, and then today when I decided to dye my hair, I remembered that I've not used it. Oh, I've used it actually, but it's just a bit of it left. So hopefully it gets me through this stage. So all washed. Ooh, let's see the merchandise. Release the merchandise. Ho 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 ho. Ooh. Oh. Some parts of my hair are white, some are brown, some are blonde. Okay, let's try the color now and see how that goes. Jesus, I'm going white today. So I'm currently applying the color to my hair. If you see me looking away, just know that I'm using the mirror and also looking at my phone screen. So I'm filming with my phone today because I wouldn't want my camera falling in the bathroom. Yeah, so they said when it starts turning purple, it means it's working. So I can't say anything working shower, but we keep the faith. Let's see how this ends up today. Today is the day. We must white. This is the final look after all my efforts. This is how far I could go. So the next step will be to just cut the hair, and maybe then I will look like a reasonable person. But for now, I look normal. I'm still reasonable. This is the finished product because I said to myself, oh, the color was not everywhere, so I had this patch on this side that was still brown. It's still brown, you see, and I was like, okay, let me go cut my hair. So this was the plan: have it blonde, silver blonde, and when I silver blonde, then get a nice cut. I said, okay, let me cut it so that when I recolor again, it would go everywhere. I asked this man to help me do it because obviously I wasn't seeing the back of the head, so I asked him to help me do it. Sorry, I'm looking away from I'm using my front camera, and then he helped me, and this is the finished work. But like, it ended even worse than I started, so thank God for wigs. We move. That's it though. This is how we ended, and I decided to give it one more go or 2 more goes. It ended as 2 more goes. I bleached again. It didn't bleach well. The bleaching did not enter it well, so I now got to do another bleaching. It was the next bleaching that worked. Jesus, at this point I was exhausted. Honestly, DIY is hard, guys. It is hard. Forget all these influencers. I'll come and do magic online. Oh boy, it is hard. Like,
in the space of days, I was looking like infested yam. I was looking like overripe mango. I was looking like a character out of a Marvel movie. And then I also was looking like a lip combo, a chocolate liner and a concealer lip combo. See, I don't know how it makes sense in your head. Just make it make sense, because, well, I cannot explain nothing to you. That is how it ended. Oh, but it was good to actually know that I could do it myself. But next time, I think I'm just going to invest in a mirror so I can see behind. And once I get a hang of it, it's over for you bitches. It's over. Period. Per. The whole process almost ended up in tears, but God did. God did. And I scaled through. You can do anything you want to do, just have to believe in yourself. Oh my God, I'm sounding motivational right now. I know I am, but it does not make any sense, but just make it make sense in your head. Honestly, I can't help you. Hope you enjoyed my story time, and also hope you enjoyed the video. So if you like what you see, you know now it's fun around me, it's fun here. Just tap the like button, subscribe, and please share. Until I come your way next time, please take care of yourself and don't forget to be you.